Very good morning, all. Thanks for joining. Welcome to Day 1 DevOps Master Program. So, in this Day 1 Master Program, we are going to discuss a couple of technical things, okay? Some theoretical information, some practical information. So, each and everything we will be recording and we will share end of the class today, okay? So, first we'll discuss about what is cloud computing. What is cloud computing? So guys, you know what is computing? That means you can do your operations like playing videos, writing some documents, writing some software program in your personal computer. That everyone knows about it. From the day one till date, so generations computers we are using. So when Charles Babbage was invented computer, as on today, the computer is a hardware device which we are interacting directly and we are using that and we are getting an output. That you know everyone. But nowadays, everybody we are moving to cloud computing technology. That means you are using the same computer, but the data, application, storage, network, everything will be accessing through internet services. So the internet will be connecting the big data centers are managing the computing services, network, storage, applications, databases, different services they are providing. Without installing, configuring, managing on your personal system, you just take the subscription on the internet and you are accessing the services. Whatever you are using, you are paying for that. Pay per use concept. So with this, you will be save a lot of time and you can improve your production and you can improve your business. So in this model, so cloud companies are providing scalable infrastructure. So based on your improving of business day by day, the as per level, the infrastructure also gradually it will be expanding that based on your requirement. So flexibility is nothing but whenever you don't want, you can delete and you have to stop the payment. It's a completely cost effective for users and organizations level. So that's why cloud computing technology is very, very important nowadays for your business. Now can take any examples like nowadays OTT platforms, e-commerce, web servers, web applications, mobile applications, everything is running on the cloud computing data centers. So computing services, there are three types. There are many types are there, but from the day one when the cloud computing services started, it dividing into three different groups: infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, software as a service. These are the three levels the cloud computing services are divided. Infrastructure means your physical data will be the physical data center services giving to the user, and based on their usage the charges will be applicable. So what are the information or what are the data will be sharing to the users in the infrastructure as a service? The complete physical data center. So in this concept, you should not maintain any data center on your company. You can directly go to the cloud vendor in which location you want. You can set up your servers on the particular location. Example, you are from Hyderabad. You need a data center is in Hyderabad. You can choose the cloud service provider and you can create a servers and services, networks, storage, everything on the particular location. So you don't want to be purchasing the servers and maintain the rentals for your servers and configure the network storage, setting up cost and managing the systems inside the building rents, power management, cabling management, nothing you don't want to maintain. That everything will be managed by cloud provider. Whatever the server, how many hours you are playing it, that much of amount you need to pay for the company. This is completely pay per use. Pay per use. Whatever you are paying, you are just using for that. And whatever you are using, you pay for that. So these are the two concepts will be there. Pay per use, use per pay. Now coming to that platform as a service. After the operating system, after the operating system, if you are creating in the infrastructure, you need some databases and all. So databases, everything in the infrastructure, you are installing the databases on the operating system and you're maintaining. But if you go for a platform as a service, okay, you can directly take the databases in a minutes. Example, you are a web developer, you want to hosting your web server and backend database is SQL or maybe Oracle. So if you want to maintain SQL or Oracle in your data center, in your project, so you need to buy the hardware, you need to buy the network and storage and install the operating system license cost, and then you are installing the database applications like SQL, Oracle, MySQL, and maybe if required applications license, you need to buy that and you need to manage it. If you don't have knowledge, you need to hire some expert to managing this. Now, coming to the platform as a service, ready-madely the database services are available. You can go and you can take the operating system and you can take the databases ready-madely. In minutes, you can take the operating system and you can take the databases in a minutes. You don't want to bother about for installing, configuring and managing the operating system. Same way installing, configuring, managing the databases. Example, you are a web developer. You are a web developer and you don't worried about, you can go to cloud services page and you can create the databases and you can host your applications. That is called platform as a service. That is called platform as a service. Instead of hours and days, you can create your services in a minutes. In minutes. Even the minutes is less than 10 minutes, you can create your database services. Either you can create one server, two servers, or 10 servers, or 50 servers, no matter what. We can create it quickly. Then configurations is something is different. Later you can do whatever you want. And third model is a software as a service. I want to run my business, some application is needed. So I don't want to maintain the infrastructure, I don't want to maintain the platform and installing the applications on my server. Example, today I'm taking this webinar session, the Day1 Master Program webinar session, okay, on Microsoft Teams. Microsoft Teams application I have taken from the Microsoft company. Monthly I'm paying some XYZ amount and I'm utilizing these services. Normally, if I maintain the same type of applications, I need to maintain small data center, buying the server network, storage network, and operating system need to install, database I need to maintain, storage I need to maintain, and I need to develop these web applications, the webinar applications. Then I need to host it on the public network. The lot of work is there. So this much of environment if I set up, nearly 5 to 10 lakhs is required. Nearly 5 to 10 lakhs. But now I'm paying in hundreds. 500 to 1000 rupees I'm paying here. What are the benefits I'm getting? At any point of time, okay, I can run the meeting, okay, because this Microsoft Teams is a cloud hosted application, cloud hosted software. At any point of time, I can create a meeting, I can start it. Next, I can record the session. The recording session will be stored on the backend cloud storage that is called OneDrive. After the class, you can directly go to OneDrive and you can access the videos. Chatting facilities is there. I can send some notes. You can share your feelings by React button. And I can add the people, I can restrict the people. I would able to chat with you one-on-one or maybe one-to-all. So all the facilities are there. So this much of facility I want to develop in this application unnecessarily, wasting of my time, right? So you can check that many software companies are using Microsoft Teams Zoom applications. Everybody, they have an internal IT team, right? They can develop this type of application. Yes or no? Why they are going to Microsoft Teams? Microsoft is such a big company, is developing such a beautiful webinar application and delivering to the clients in the public forum. So everybody, they're paying some amount and taking the plan. So that's one of the best software services nowadays available, like a Zoom, Cisco WebEx, Microsoft Teams, and other applications. So like that, so cloud is basically was minimum. You need to, some restrictions are there. If you are okay, then you can use the services. So Microsoft Team is provided like this only. I should not able to change it. So if you are okay, definitely you can use the services. Maybe if you want to develop based on your taste, you can create it. That's your wish. But when you go for cloud computing services like infrastructure, platform, and the software services, limited limitations are there, small limitations are there that you need to accept it. Because of that was developed by some XYZ company, they have some rules and regulations, they have some limitations are there. You need to follow the guidelines. But even the company also, they'll be developing the decent terms and conditions. They'll be developing the applications and maintain the platform and infrastructure. Definitely they need to buy the product, right, by the customers. If you put more restrictions, nobody will buy the product. So definitely it is a decent rules and regulations. They'll be developing the applications and services. So who are the service providers outside? See guys, these are the service providers. Only this image I have taken from internet. Hundreds of cloud service providers are there. Hundreds. Not, okay, less than 100, more than hundreds of cloud service providers are there. But based on our requirement, we are using it. Like infrastructure as a service, storage as a service, platform as a service, desktop as a database as a service, function as a service, software as a service. So like this, the cloud service providers are divided. There's so many cloud service providers are there based on the different technologies and usage. So you need to maintain, or mainly you need to learn infrastructure, platform. These two things you need to learn. Okay, infrastructure and platform. These two things you need to learn. Okay, very detailed level. So then only you can build any type of environment, because of infrastructure, platform is a very important service technologies you need to learn. So coming to that, Amazon Web Services. Amazon Web Services also infrastructure cloud service provider, platform cloud service provider. So if you coming to the infrastructure and platform, there are many cloud service providers are there. The number one cloud service provider is Amazon as per the research. Okay, so they're giving the ranking. Amazon Web Services is a number one cloud service provider. Who is the number two?
Microsoft. Azure.
Exactly.
Azure.
Microsoft Azure is the second place. Who is the third place?
GCP.
Google Cloud.
Google Cloud.
And fourth one,
Oracle.
Alibaba.
Oracle.
No, not Oracle, Alibaba. And fifth one is IBM. After that, Red Hat, Oracle, and some other companies are coming. Okay. So let's go on mute, please. Please go on mute. Now, coming here into the Amazon Web Services, Amazon Web Services providing these many services are there. Nearly 200 plus services are available in Amazon, and number one cloud service provider. So we will start work with initial today Amazon Web Services, and few basic things we will learn today, end of the session. Okay, practically. Okay, practically So we will be accessing the Amazon Web Services, and we will do some small lab and the small services we will install. So now AWS account creation. Guys, before AWS account creation in the next video, okay, I have one question. In this group, if you have already AWS account, can you please raise your hand? If you are already aws.amazon account, if you already, please raise your hand. Okay, Sanjana, you have already AWS account. Well and good. Okay,
Yeah. But I have to check. Long back I have created, but I'm not sure now. I have to cross check again.
no problem. Okay, so don't waste your time. We will give you today and tomorrow account access for you. So I will share my account. You can practice it. So meanwhile, you can check your account whether it is activated or maybe deactivated, active or deactive. Thank you very much. In the next video, I'll show you how to create AWS account. How to create a AWS account. Thank you.